Shut up and sit down.
Wait, can you burp on command?
Like, kinda. I can do, like, little ones. Not, like, a huge one.
I'll feel like I'll just puke all over.
It's, like, swallow, like, air. Like, yeah. Sorry. It's not necessary. Not a necessary skill.
Welcome back to another episode of the Bias Effect Podcast. And I am Nikki.
I'm QJ. And we're back.
And we're back with a comeback episode, and it is an absolute doozy this month.
Yeah, we kind of have a lot to go over, so we should probably, like, just jump right in.
We should get right into it, but let's just say we got a lot of handsome men to talk about.
Yeah, we got music, and again, we have some other things that happened this month.
Look, insane. But yeah, you're right. We should just jump absolutely right in. So we're gonna kind of go off a little bit of our normal chronological step. Okay, so Ateez dropped some solo music videos that we were like weren't even on our radar at all. So on October 3rd, Xiumin released Legacy. And again, I'm not like overly a Xiumin girl. Like I like him, but he's not my bias. But when I tell you, there is a point in the music video where like he's got like a cloth over him, like you like kind of partially see abs a bit. You're like, oh my god, he's actually shot. And then like about I don't know a third of the way in, if the cloth just completely falls off, and you go, oh my god, this dude is doing his full shirtless reveal, girl. I'm about to tell you the amount of times I screamed watching that the first time. Girl.
I really liked his, like, ponytail thing he had going on. Like, his hair's really long, too, so he had, like, a good, like, ponytail vibe going on.
Yeah, and I think it was his black hair at the time, too,
yeah,
if I recall. So. Black hair, ponytail, topless. Oh my god. And it was like, yeah, like, we've kind of discussed it. These solo music videos are kind of, like, lower budget, you know. But I liked it because it still had, like, seemed like his style where it was just, like, more of a dance routine, which, and I love that song anyway. So, you know, A++ across the board. You go, and he's absolutely shredded, in case anyone didn't know. Obviously,
yeah, I mean, the only reason we're talking about him being shirtless is because he was shredded.
like the most, like, what you would think the picture perfect abs look like. But he's still a very small man, but, like, it's, like, whatever he's got is, it's going, so.
True. And then later in the month, we got solo Slide to Me.
This bitch.
Yeah, I, like, didn't even write any notes down. That's all our notes only say this bitch.
Yeah, and that was me, because this bitch. Okay, in case anyone needs to remember, is my Ateez bias, and I wrote this bitch because, like, he puts off this, like, oh, I'm so, like, nice, and I'm cute, I'm like the boyfriend, Iggy thing. I'm like, no, you're a freak. He's a freak. Watch this music video, and he's a fucking freak, okay? He's, like, when we were texting a bit about it, you wrote, he's looking snatched.
Oh, yeah, he was wearing, like, a suit and stuff. Like, he was very, like...
Yes.
Well-dressed.
Yeah, and he also, like, they were, like, it was in a hotel room, and at one point, again, he never seems to take off clothes, which is fine, but he's, like, in a bathtub, fully clothed, just staring at you, like he wants everything from you. Whew, girl. So, yeah, I mean, go watch it yourself, he's crazy. And the dance routine is very good again, too, but we also saw, like, on Instagram, like, a behind-the-scenes reel of a potential choreography for this song, and it was actually unhinged.
Oh, like, yeah.
It was like he was, like, thrusting into, like, his hand or whatever. I was like, what is happening? I was like, that's what I'm saying. This bitch is unhinged, and he just needs to embrace it more instead of doing all this fake aesthetic stuff. I'm not saying it's fake, but I don't know. The duality of him.
Yeah, he's versatile. He's got... He can do both. Get you a man that can do both.
True. True.
When I was watching them, I thought I saw someone like on YouTube had like a dance for Sand song, so I was wondering if that was like a leak or if like that's the one that's coming next. But then I never saw anything else about it, so who knows?
Well, maybe, because, yeah, these two were released fairly quickly, but, like, you made a point here. We did get Roar the month before, and Sagittarius technically, like, forever ago. So,
Yeah.
could be sliding out.
Could be creeping onto your screen sometime soon.
Oh!
I think that's what his song was called, right?
Yeah, it's called Cream. Yeah, that could be unhinged too for all the sand girlies.
Yeah, I feel like the sand people are gonna like. Ugh, it's gonna be everywhere.
Because I went nuts for Yao-Sang, and I wasn't even like a hop like Yao-Sang girly. And then I died for so whatever. It's all good. It's all good. And then again, okay, moving on to the third release. Out of nowhere, they do like an anniversary song. It was 7th anniversary from 2018. That's what it's called. The music video is so cute. It was basically a bunch of behind the scenes videos of their journey from the beginning to now, and there's like a cute like pirate ship animation. Girl. And there's one line here I put, there's still so much I haven't said, but thank you. Oh my god. Stop.
I like didn't even really think about it. I guess I like don't really remember their debuts very much. It makes sense though, because 7 years they would have just re-signed. Well, I think we knew that they just re-signed their contracts also. So like it's a big like kind of a big deal. 7 years. Thank you song.
Obviously, I'm an absolute nostalgic cow, and I cried. So that's how it goes. And it definitely, the song itself definitely had more of like their early sound, which was really nice. Because I know we both kind of talked about their newer stuff, and we're like, I don't know.
Yeah, it definitely felt like more of like a throwback kind of vibe for that song.
Which is great. But yeah, if you're an Ateez girly, anyone, you'll probably like it. I did. Did you like it? Did you like it, ma'am?
Yeah, I don't really remember what it sounded like, but I remember liking it. I haven't listened to it again. Came out on the 24th, so like not that long ago.
Yeah, no excuses, but that's okay.
It was cute, I said. I remember liking it. I love behind the scenes clips, so I always love seeing that stuff.
It's so funny now. I can never say, for behind the scenes, I can never say BTS anymore.
I know, same. And then every time I see it also, like, I see clips where it's like, oh, BTS for this group, and I'm like, huh? What are you talking about? Why is BTS there? And then I'm like, oh, behind the scenes. It actually means something.
Yeah, it's changed my life forever. Okay, so those were the Ateez music videos that were released. Okay. And I guess, yay! And I guess we'll potentially see more in November. We don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll start moving on into the actual music full comebacks. So, on October 1st, we had Onew, another comeback for him. It was a Japanese comeback called Saku.
The whole album was like good because I do like the Japanese comebacks quite a bit. Like the sounds are obviously like different. I do tend to like them, so I did like this album. And I think I saved like 1 or 2 songs, but like I don't like I'm also like pretty sure I'm not gonna be like following Onew's comebacks as closely going forward because it's just like not really, it's like the Taemin thing where it's like there's not really anything new happening and I'm just like not that interested. I love the guy, but like I'm just not that interested. And like these episodes are getting so long for us that I think we're both kind of like, we need to be a little more choosy maybe with what we're reviewing.
Yeah. No, I had similar vibes. Like, I re-listened to this just yesterday too, and I was like, okay, yeah, it's like the thing with him, he's very technically good. And, like the music, the crafted music is good. It's just, like you said, it's quite similar. Like, I'm like, okay, yeah, this sounds like an Onew album, and that's fine. And I will say his cover art is gorgeous of this. EP. Now, I did look up a little bit about it. So, the title, the word Saku in Japanese means to bloom. And that clearly is the theme of the cover album, too. Cover of the album. And basically, the overall concept is flowers blooming and the metaphorical connection between emotions, memories, love, and growth. I'm like, okay. Again, this is the thing, too, I have with his concepts. I'm like, I don't know every single lyric of every single song, but I'm like, I don't get that at least thematically in the music part of it. But, and then it said each 5 songs are tied to a story about flowers, and together they make an album like a bouquet of flowers.
Okay, sure. I mean, I guess they did, like, one of them was called Lily, and I'm pretty sure that one was called Kimi equals Hana or whatever, and I'm pretty sure that the word Hana is also a flower, like some kind of flower thing.
Yeah, you do know Japanese.
Yeah, I watched anime sometimes, okay? I watched the music video for Hana no Yoni, whatever it is, but it was kind of similar to that, like, whatever that song was from his last comeback where he was, like, very childish in the video. Like, I think it was
Confidence?
Yeah, Confidence, that was it. He was, like, kind of the same in this one. He was, like, kind of, like, being, like, a kid. But, like, I guess it does link to that concept because he was, like, he could kind of, like, grow up in the video. And, like, he was, like, I don't know, like, in a post-apocalyptic place by himself, like, growing plants or something. Like, he was, like, growing plants and they, like, died. And then he was, like, crying. And then, like... he tried again, and then they survived the next time. Like, it was just I didn't really get the concept, but he was doing this like carefree child like thing in the beginning, and then at the end he had to like grow up, I guess.
Yeah, it drives me nuts. I don't know why this theme of his drives me nuts. Of this like overall like somewhat childish thing. It just, if I'm being honest, it makes me cringe a bit.
Yeah, I feel like it makes me cringe a little as well, only because like I think that he suffers from being the exact same age as me, then I'm like I personally would not want to do this concept of a video if I was a singer, so like I find it hard to like relate to the content of it. I'm like, I wouldn't do this, but like that's fine, it's not my video, but like I do find it a little cringy also.
Yeah, and so just to go off of Hana no Yoni that you were talking about, it was the lead single, and apparently, like we talked about, it reflects on fond memories of a lover and asks, "Are the flowers we saw together still blooming?" So
I guess, sure.
Like you said in the music video, it seems like maybe those themes are kind of in line with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. He stuck to the concept. Fine. Good job.
Yeah. And then we had the first song was Kimi Hana, like we talked about, and it's supposed to have the imagery. It means Kimi is you, it equals flower is Hana, so you equal flower. It's supposed to evoke vivid seasonal flowers. Okay, fine, whatever. Lily was the third song. It's a somewhat cooler groove. Mentions driving late at night after a flight, yet still holding on. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful Snowdrop. Actually, really. So Lily and Beautiful Snowdrop were my favorite on the album. Beautiful Snowdrop, dreamy, airy vocals. The snowdrop flower being a symbol of comfort, hope, or rebirth. Okay, rebirth. And then his last track was "Cause I Believe in Your Love." Closing track, a promise to meet again, a reflection of hope and connection. Okay.
Sure.
We get it. You want to connect with people or whatever. I get it.
Sure. Overall, it was fine. I think I liked Lily as well, and I liked Kimi Hana was fine too. Like, whatever. Yeah. Those are the 2 songs.
Again, it sounds very his first few songs sound very Onew, which is like good that you have your own stuff. But again, I'm like, it's nothing new here. Which, again, fine. Some artists just like, doing the same thing, and sometimes it works. It's like funny, like. I feel not super hypocritical, but like sometimes if the bands I like a lot do the same thing, I'm like, that's fine.
Well, I guess on the flip side, because Ateez did something kind of different with that Inner Fantasy, we didn't like that. So like when they do something different, it doesn't always hit. But like
that's true.
I don't know. I think it's also because his music tends to be very like mellow. So it's like, you're not, like, if he was blasting out banger after banger on all his albums, we'd probably be like, yeah, keep up the good work. But it's, like, all very, like, mellow. So you're like, okay, another slow jam, another calm song, like, whatever. Like, it's fine.
Yeah, it's just, that makes sense. Yeah, it's just maybe not 100% like our style of music that we like listening to all the time.
Yeah.
Fair.
Whatever.
Fair.
Much like we did with the boys, Onew will probably go down into the notable comeback area. Obviously, I mean, I'll listen to, like, whatever, if a title track drops, I'll check it out, but, like,
yeah,
I don't think I'm gonna go on my way for more
Onew. We love you, Onew, but you're off the list. Just the comeback list. We'll still listen to it and stuff. But the next, actually, we had Onew, and now our next band is Onewe, which doesn't sound the same, but it's spelled very much the same.
Yeah, Onew.
Onew, yeah. So, October 7th. I'm so excited because it's actually the first comeback we actually got to talk about Onewe, and the album was called Maze Ad Astra. And I'm so excited because this is like your first foray to Onewe. So, what'd you think?
Overall, it was quite a pleasant listen. I do like the song Maze. I did add that to my list, and like I don't remember all the songs. I didn't make notes for all of them, but I also liked UFO was pretty funky. Technically, the music video came out in September, but I did watch the music video for Maze, and like I was trying to like.
You love them.
Yeah,
them
I was trying to like clock the people, and like I mean, I know like it should be easy to clock the twin, but like I couldn't really even tell you what Xiumin looks like, so like yes and no, but I did get him. I do know which one he is. He has like a longer face than the rest of them.
Yeah, he's got like very pronounced cheekbones.
Yeah, so like him I got, and then I think the keyboard guy. Don't remember which one.
That is Xiumin.
Oh, okay.
Or Xiumin's twin, Dongmyung. And then you have the like. There's the basses, Gyuk, maybe he's.
It was one of your two guys. I just don't remember which one. Not the lead singer, the other guy.
Okay, Kang Hyun.
Yeah, I wanted to say him, but I was like not confident about it. But him, I also was like, okay.
Excuse you. He's the lead guitarist.
Yeah.
The drummer is Heron, and then the lead singer is Young Hoon. Probably how you pronounce it. I find so I like Young and Kang Hyun, but I find they do kind of look similar in certain light, so makes sense why I like them both. But anyway, so yeah, super excited that you got to listen and that you like kind of dig their vibe, which makes me very happy.
It gives us similar to like Day 6 in my opinion, but which makes sense because they're both kind of like bands as opposed to like dance groups or dance crews or whatever. So it was giving us similar to that, which I also was like found quite pleasant to listen to as well when we listened to it last month. So I was like, similar vibe if I was in the mood for more like band type stuff. Yeah, so Onewe is probably one of my favorite bands right now because a lot of their themes are usually like star or like universe based, as you can probably have tell also in these track names, and I love their vocals. I love them as together. Anyway, so we can talk about the actual album now. Again, for me, it wasn't my favorite album of theirs, but it was a really good album. That's what kind of how I put it. It's like, yeah, it was really good, but not my favorite. So it tells you should listen to Oneus, listen to Onewe. I guess we've also become RBW girlies because we also like BamBam I like a lot too. So RBW, can you promote your artist, please? I know, for real. For real. But yeah, so this album was called Maze Ad Astra. Combines two ideas: maze, labyrinth wandering, and ad astra, which is Latin for to the stars. Imagining a journey through a maze towards the stars, growth, overcoming adversity. Thank you.
So a lot of jazz fusion, horn, brass sections, and it gives a bright, somewhat unexpected sound versus the heavy subject matter. Okay? Oh yeah, this was just an interesting other fact. This album was already broken of personal first week sales for the band.
Oh, nice.
The album opens with a hopeful track, Lucky 12, and ends on a more expansive note, Beyond the Storm. So there's a whole emotional arc through the whole album, which again, like what I was trying to say with Onew, I can't really feel that emotional arc, but this I did. I could see from beginning to end there is more of like a thematic emotion arc, which again, why I love them. I can feel what they're trying to put down in the music, even if I don't fully understand the lyrics. Okay. But yeah, UFO is my favorite song. I know you called it out too, but it's my favorite. It's like, and then I also really like the Diary and Beyond the Storm, their last two songs. But they're all good. Everyone listen to Onewe, please. Okay?
Everyone give it a try. Just give it a try.
Like we said, Oneus, great pop band. This, a great old pop rock band. Okay? And then Mamamoo, great like jazzy woman band. Okay? Okay. RBW's got everything except for self-promotion. Any more thoughts about Onewe for you?
No.
No.
I
Okay.
spent a little bit of time this month listening to like the big playlist that we have because I don't really listen to it that much because it's like 70 plus hours and I'm like, there's just way too much on here. But I did spend a little bit of time listening to it this month, so I did hear like a few other songs that were on there, and I was like trying to watch what songs I was listening to be like, oh, okay, this is more of this. So I did listen to a little bit more of Onewe, but I don't remember what any of the songs were. But it was good.
A good start, just in general, would be Gravity, the album Gravity. That's their all English album, so they basically take all of their biggest songs and sing them in English. Yeah, they're adorable and cute. We love them. Okay. Speaking of adorable and cute, and I love them. Our next our next release on October 10th was BamBam EP, Hometown Girl.
So good.
Yes! Yes! Okay, first of all, I'm going to talk about, again, another absolutely gorgeous cover art of... Okay? I also did some research on this one, and I didn't realize that's like his first entirely Thai release. So this is all in Thai, apparently.
Oh, I didn't know that either. I was kind of wondering, but...
Yeah, so the title is very intentional, Hometown. It's bringing everyone back to his roots, which I like kind of like agree. It didn't sound very like K-pop-y, but it was like I very much enjoyed the vibe. So if this is more like what Thai music sounds like, I don't know, but I'm in. So yeah, each track in some way reflects personal themes: independence, self-confidence, friendship connection, longing, introspective, encouragement, and a bold global fusion. Okay. Yeah, the visuals too are all Thai settings, night markets, Bangkok skyline, etc. And yeah, it's more emphasis on real Thai life. Love it. Love it. And yeah, so it's a huge milestone for BamBam too, because it's not just like a regular EP for him. It's all Thai, baby.
Yeah, I haven't listened to his other stuff to like compare it. I wonder like, is the vibe totally different, or should have did that,
Yeah.
but didn't. So
Yeah, I know. That's true. I didn't do that either. And he was also very heavily involved too. He either co-wrote or co-composed every track, so that was great. And yeah, he had a lot of collaborations, which were all Thai artists. So Time Thai, but Jeff Satur and Ink Warrentor were also Thai. And the only one that wasn't was Pharrell, of course, Pharrell Williams, which he...
he's on his K-pop game these days.
I know, Pharrell. But yeah, he helped produce the Angels in Disguise. Yeah, so also the sound is like pop R&B dance and apparently a lot of Thai pop influences. And yeah, for symbolism for the fans, this feels like BamBam's coming home. It's just so sweet. Yeah. So knowing that background too, I was like, oh my god, I love that so much.
Mhm.
I love when someone just wants to like fully embrace and like share like their world with someone.
It does make sense because the music video for Wondering,
Wondering.
it was like like even I, without even knowing that, I could tell that it was like in Thailand. Like you could just tell
In
like the
Thailand.
streets and the buildings and like the beaches and stuff. I was like, this seems like he went to Thailand to film this.
Which is great. And I don't know who the girl was, but I'm pretty sure she was like a pretty um like well-known Thai female like actor or influence. I don't know, but I think she was also very yeah, okay, yeah, okay. Okay, okay. So wondering so there was a music video. It was very I actually really enjoyed the music video too. Outside of like we'll get to it. But like I thought it was just very well shot and it was kinda cool. I really love the transitions they did within it. But then yeah, he actually goes fulls on kisses someone at the end. Girl. And obviously you see like the classic like rhetoric, but like, oh my god, like I can't believe he actually kissed someone. I'm like, okay. If you're someone that's into someone, like if BamBam is like, wouldn't you want them to see them kissing someone so you can even have a better imagination of what it would look like?
I mean, yeah, imagination wise, I guess you would want to see that. I also just like for me, I think I've said this before, but I'm like, I just like I don't like this idea that my idol's like a virgin. Like, no, I want my idols to fuck.
Get freaky.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, that just seems really sad for me to be like, yeah, I really like this guy who's like chaste. Like, no, that's so weird.
No, agreed. Like they're fully a human adult. Like they're BamBam's same age as Baek Chan, so he's like 28, 7.
Yeah, it was 1997, right?
Yeah, 97. Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, I would hope so. I would hope he's kissed a woman.
Yeah, like I would hope he's had at least one kiss in his life. Like,
and I mean, it looks like he has. Cause... But it was also funny. I think you made note of it too. Like all GOT7 was like clowning on him too.
Yeah, he was like, I'm not gonna be in the GOT7 chat for a while or something like that.
And then like all the replies to that tweet, I think it was a tweet, were all just like kiss emojis from like Mark and all the. But yeah, it was so good. I think you wrote this very vibey, which is true. It had such a more unique sound. And you know me, I love more of an ethereal sound, and that's what I feel like I heard a lot in it. Let me just go through the tracks real quick. So Dancing by Myself, which we talked about last time, still a certified banger.
Yeah, okay. Still a bop.
Every time it comes on my shuffle, I go, oh, hell yeah. So, More Than a Friend, I wrote chill vibes here, so this was chill vibes. Wondering, I very much love Wondering, music video and everything. Then Green Light. Okay, and then Angel in Disguise. I know you have to speak on it. Girl, this is the one where you text me. You're like, I am obsessed with the song.
Oh, every time it comes on my shuffle, I'm like, who is this? And I look and I'm like, oh, it always is that song. And I'm like, oh, okay, I love the song. Was it like with 17 when they did that Pharrell song? Like when we first listened to it, I was like, not for me. But then when they did the music video, I was like, okay, pretty good. But this one, like right away, I was like, this is so good. Like I don't know what Pharrell's doing. He's just like suddenly into K-pop, but I'm like, hey, he's out here.
He's an international man, and he wants to spread his gifts around the world. Yeah, Pharrell's very interesting. I know he's been around since we were for sure like teenagers. Like
yeah.
Anyway, interesting guy. Maybe we'll do an episode of but the funniest thing is there was a part in the chorus where he's like singing very slowly, like "You're my partner in crime." For the longest time when I was listening to this, all I heard was "You're my partner in Christ."
I mean, he did sing at the Vatican, so.
Right. So I was like, ugh. So at first I didn't like love the song because I was like, partner in Christ. I'm like, yeah, like have your thing. That's fine.
That's so weird. Like, that would be so weird if that's what it was.
And then I listened to it again. I was like, oh, he saved partner in crime. But yeah, very interesting song. Very, again, it felt very like, well, that's also why I was like partner in crime. It felt very like grand and like maybe could be considered a spiritual song because it is angel in disguise too. I was like, okay. So a partner in Christ, okay. But overall, go off, BamBam. We love you. I love you.
I think my favorite song was Wondering. I want to keep wanting to say Wandering, but I think my favorite song was Wondering.
Yeah.
Which is kind of fun because it was the only one that wasn't a collab. So I was like, pure BamBam, I'm here for it.
Hell yeah. Oh, but yeah, excited for him in his future. We'll see.
Great job, BamBam.
Great job. We love you. Okay, and then another massive comeback too. Twice. It was they both released on the same day too, October 10th. Twice, 10. The story goes on. So this again, a huge Twice comeback. Similar to Day 6, it's their 10th anniversary, I think. Yeah, 2015. Yeah. So, yeah, so it was a full-on anniversary release. So it had, I think, a couple single, or it was just one single, and then the rest were all solos, right?
Yeah.
So apparently, also this the name of the album is a nod to their debut EP, which was called "The Story Begins." So it's "The Story Goes On," signaling that their journey is still going to continue. They're not done yet. 10 years, who cares? We're going on. And then, so yeah, we had the one single, "Me and You," but then also the inclusion of all the solo tracks was supposed to, show how each member shines individually, showcasing personal styles, voices, musical colors. This demonstrates the group's growth over the decade, which I will say, yeah, each song I found, but most of them were quite unique to each other, which kind of reminds me of like with BTS, like how they have very unique musical styles together.
Yeah.
Their BTS. For Me and You, the main single with them all, it's pretty cute. I think they're like basically talking about like friendship and be like, it's you and me together forever. I'm like, that's pretty cute. Yeah.
There was a music video for it as well, and like that was the whole vibe of the music video, was like all of them together, basically like living in this apartment, and like I had been reading the comments a bit, and a lot of people were saying that there was a lot of like callbacks to other videos. So like they really like integrated this like continuation of the story, like how that calls back to their first album. There's callbacks to their first music video as well, where they like basically like recreated like scenes from old videos and stuff. So I thought that was pretty cool. I ended up watching their debut music video because I was like curious to see the difference in vibes, and like it's a very classic like girl pop video, but it's a video that has Bang Chan in it when he's like a zombie on the treadmill. I was like, oh, that's literally their like debut video is the one that he's from. It was a good song though. Like it's their debut song was Ooh Ah or something like that. Ooh Ah Ah or something like that. It was a good song though, so I added it to my list as well.
Very good. Nice. Yeah, so each song we could just briefly go. Me by Neon. I thought it was a fun song. Fix a Drink by Xiumin. Okay.
Banger.
You know me. A banger! You know me. I'm not a huge country vibe girly, but like I was listening to this and I was like, okay, I'll keep it up in mind. As the song went on, I was like, this is like really good, and I really like this song. It's probably my favorite of the solo song, if I'm being honest.
I think so too. I think it was my favorite as well because it was also like just like so different. Like, I mean,
yeah, exactly.
Like, I do like some country music, so like whatever. But like in K-pop, like I don't think I have ever heard a group or a solo artist do like a country style song.
No.
Not to my like, I'm sure they have, but like it hasn't crossed into my world yet. So this is like the first time I had ever heard something K-pop country. I was like, this is so good.
And she sounds amazing. And I was
her voice really suited that like country vibe also.
I was just like like the only other exposure we've had to country is just people dressing up as cowboys. Okay.
I mean, aesthetic.
Yeah. But yeah, go Pop Off Girly. I loved it. And the next song was Move Like That, Momo, which I loved. It was like the dance vibe, totally cool. Um,
Yeah, I like that one as well.
Perfect. Because I think I know I haven't done two, but actually it's her birthday today.
Happy
Shout out, Momo.
birthday!
Happy birthday, Momo. I think she is like one of the top dance girlies of that group too. So I actually randomly saw one of those reels that goes top to least biased in Twice, and she's apparently top biased. Momo.
Oh,
So
okay.
Pop Off Girly.
Slay.
The next song was Decaffeinated by Santa. I thought this was also another fun song.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was really fun. It's like, give me that coffee
Yeah.
or whatever. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm here for that.
Give me the coffee. ATM by Gio. It's okay. Yeah, it was fine. Stone Cold by Mina. Then we had Chess by Dan, which I kind of love because they remixed like classical music in it. I was like,
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah,
I'm
it was a
always here for
vibe. I wrote that one down
It was a
too.
vibe. In My Room, Chaeyoung. It's like a very cutesy classic pop vibe, which is nice. And then Dive In by Suyu, which is like more of an R&B style, from what I recall. But yeah, so I was very impressed. Again, we're just kind of starting to get into Twice, and let's put it this way: these solos were much more, to me, well-rounded, and I could listen to this album again and not really need to be like, oh, gotta skip this one. Unlike Ateez, for example,
Yeah.
where we're like this. So Pop Up Girlies, we love it.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, it's just so cool. It has like the history of this album. They've connected everything, and apparently for me and you as well, it was also not just like the connection between the group, but also the fans too. Which I was like, okay, which is probably again all callbacks to the original.
Great job, Twice.
We'll be still following you, for sure. We'll definitely have a Twice episode eventually.
Yeah. The next one that came was October 17th.
Girl.
Also kind of like totally unexpected.
Totally unexpected.
OneUs dropped a heartfelt gift for their fans, music video for a song called Fly to You. It featured the voice of Soho, recorded before his enlistment. I looked it up a little because like it was just so unexpected, and I was like, "Why did they do this? Like, why have they done this?"
I think you like messaged me in like a 911 style, or you were like sent it with a skull emoji. You're like, I don't even know what I'm watching.
Yeah, I think it showed up on my timeline when I was watching something else, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" And I think I just cold sent it. I was like, "I don't know what this is, but like, there's a video here." And then yeah, we both watched it. I guess Lido and Onew took part in the writing of the song.
Girl.
They said, Fly to You is a warm and emotional fan song that conveys the group's gratitude and affection for their longtime fandom to Moon, perfectly suited to the cozy atmosphere of autumn. The music video was all like tour clips and like behind the scenes clips, like old clips of them and stuff like that. It's like super cute.
And I think we made the assumption that it was probably Soho's last like performance, like whatever one they were recording before he enlisted.
Mm-hmm.
Girl.
Because he was in the video a little bit as well, so it seemed like it was probably their last like concert that he was part of, I guess, that they were showing clips from. So that was a gift for us.
It was beautiful, and the song itself was really nice.
Mm-hmm.
It was a nice song.
Perfect.
I can't get over it. I can't get. They just dropped that like that out of nowhere, and like the fact that both of our men helped write that song. Are you kidding me?
I know. I was like, yeah.
I'm still reeling from it, I guess. Like it's.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I don't have anything else to say about it, honestly, except that it was perfect.
It was so beautiful. It was great. Yeah, it seems very interesting. I wonder. It just seems like there's a lot of like themes this month about coming back, coming home, full circle. Anyway.
True. People getting their feels in the fall, so they're like, you know.
That's true. That's true. Here in where I am is it's snowing already, guys. It's snowing. So yeah, I'm feeling
So listen to
things.
this song to keep you warm.
Keep you warm. There we go. Okay, and then this next one we're gonna talk about. We kind of just like threw it in last minute, so we're like, why not? Cause we're coming full round on EXO.
I mean, we got to be on board for the comeback, so we need to start
Yes, we
dabbling a
just-
little in more than just Kai.
Yeah, and you know, you've been seeing some clips, and you're like, oh, I think I really dig the vibe of this band. So yeah, so now we're all that to say, on October 20th, Xiumin dropped like it was a single release, so it had 2 songs on it, but the main one was Overdrop, which had a music video. I was like, who is this guy? I was like, hello, and I thought it was a great song. I thought it was a vibe. He looked amazing, and there was a guitar solo. And it was not only a guitar solo, but in the music video, it was a guitar solo rain dance break. What are you talking about? Girl!
The vibes were off the charts, okay?
Off the charts. I think I saw a comment being like, CBX, Xiumin, Chen, and Baekhyun are all under Baekhyun's label IMB 100, which is causing some issues for the full EXO comeback, but we'll talk about that later at some point. Anyway, and I saw someone comment on the music video being like, oh, IMB 100 gets it. They understand that Xiumin has a vampire vibe. And I was like, true. It was like, I think black and white or very dark colored anyway.
Yeah, it was very like a dark color scheme, and he was all dressed in black, and it was like nighttime or whatever. It was really
like,
good.
I think, if I recall correctly, it was like a see-through almost shirt. But maybe I made that up. Maybe it was just a silk shirt. Anyway, loved it. Loved it. We're curious, and that's why, again, now we're also Team CBX, but we want them in the EXO comeback. We hope it all works out. The other single song he had in the single release was called Firefly. It was a nice song. It felt like it was like a like classic K-pop vibe.
Yeah, it was giving like classic K-pop type song. But definitely Overdrop was like the banger.
It was it. Yeah, the Overdrop was it. Especially like we went in this completely blind. I think I just messaged you. I'm like, oh, Xiumin has you're like added to the list. We're like, okay, we're gonna go in.
I was starting to see him a lot on like my Instagram too. Like I was like, oh, like he was really like good looking. And then like he had like this drop, and I was like, I mean, I guess I'll listen to it because like I'm seeing him a lot, and because he was promoting, I guess. So I was like,
right,
okay, I'll check it out. And I was like, oh, yeah, this is pretty good.
And I think he has like a talk show of some kind, because I remember we saw a clip of him with and I forget who else.
Yeah.
So he'd be out there. Okay, the next pretty big release was on October 22nd, Tomorrow by Together, Tasty, Star Kissed. It was their Japanese album. I think overall I enjoyed it, but it wasn't like, it was fine.
Yeah.
So they did Japanese versions of Beautiful Strangers, which I wrote here, which I still agree, because I listened to this last night. I think the Korean version slaps harder than the Japanese version.
For Beautiful Strangers? Yeah, I like...
Yeah.
That was fine. I also, like, they also did a Japanese cover for Deja Vu, which is a song I do really like by them, but I also kind of thought that the Korean one was, like, a little bit better. But good effort. Good effort.
Yeah, for Deja Vu, I wrote slaps both ways. So, but for Deja Vu, I can never stop, whenever it comes on, thinking of that hilarious clip of they're performing in the...
Oh, yeah, they're, like, at a radio station or whatever. There's, like, a drop in, like, music and singing. And the girl's like, yeah! or whatever. And they're like,
the music comes back, and they're trying to have to say it. It's so funny.
Funny.
I wrote that down because like every time I listen to it, I keep thinking of it. And it's like not just like a yes, it's like a weird like guttural sound.
Yeah, like she's like very excited.
And like sometimes I see the comments being like, but like why did you sound like that? And I'm like, I mean, it's TXT. What are we talking about?
Yeah. There was also a Japanese cover of a song called Song of the Stars, which is not one that I recognized, so I wasn't too sure about that one. And then the song Rise was on there, which is like an English song that they released a while ago that I already knew and already really liked, and they put that song on this album, but still in English. Like, there's no change to it. It's the exact same song. So I was like, oh, okay, sure, I guess. Pop it on an album.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I wrote, like, overcoming your doubts and being the best for that song, Rise. And I wrote nice. So I guess I liked it too. Yeah. What are some other ones? Oh, yeah, I think their main one was Where Did You Go? I think that was, like, I think they actually have a music video for that one.
They had Can't Stop and Where Do You Go? Were 2 music videos.
And Where Do You Go? Not bad. Xiumin vocals were slopping with that vibrato. I was like, holy moly. So it stood out to me. I was like, okay, doing some things.
They weren't in the music video at all. It was like just like a story video. Like, the actor guy, he's like, I don't really know. It seems like he works for TXT. Like, it seems like he's like a concert like creator or something. He's like trying to create like a concert for them, and he goes through like, you know, goes through it, I guess, before he like lands on a good idea. But like, they weren't in it at all. I was like waiting the whole time for them to be there, and like, they weren't in it. But it was cute. It was a really cute video.
Okay. The only way I knew who was singing what section was they have those videos on YouTube that like isolate like who's singing what part. Because I was like, who is singing this part? Because they're going in. Yeah, the other one I kind of liked too was Kito Zuto. It felt like a very anime style, like super fun, energetic song. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it was alright. The whole album was alright. I don't think I saved anything necessarily off of it. The music video for Can't Stop as well was like that bowling, like retro music video or whatever. Which was like fine.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. I did see. Oh yeah, that's right. I did watch that one. I do love Subin's look in that though. Like the super. Like,
I mean, I like the retro vibe of it, but I was like, okay, it's fine.
But I know it was like bowling tennis themed. I'm like, that's not really my vibe. But the last major like release that we'll talk about is on October 24th. LeSserafim featuring J-Hope.
Ever heard of him?
Called Spaghetti. Okay. There's a lot to talk about because I kept messaging you about like, you have to watch this music video because I just watched the music video first and I was like, I don't know what in the world I'm watching. It is chaotic and I felt like I was on acid watching it, but
yeah, it was a pretty like
wild,
visually stimulating video, I guess. When I first heard it, the song, I didn't really like it. Like I was like, I don't understand LeSserafim. This is the only song I've never heard a LeSserafim song, so I was like, I don't think I really understand or like get their vibe or whatever. But then I watched the music video, and I was like, this is insane video. First of all, like visually,
right?
But like by the end of it, I was like, the song was already stuck in my head. Like by the end of that 2 minutes or whatever, and I was like, okay, maybe it's like kind of an earworm. And like at this point, I've listened to it probably like 3 dozen times. Like I actually really like this song. Like it really like wormed its way into my head, and I was like, this song's actually like a banger.
Okay.
And I love the dance. I love their like spaghetti like the chorus dance is so like good.
Eat it up. I know, okay, so I know early on, I said that to you, I was like, I don't think I like this song at all. And then same thing with you, I kept seeing, like, different reels or whatever, and I was like, you know what, I really think this song grew on me.
Yeah, like, there's so many reels for people doing the dance as well, and, like, I keep seeing these, like, random ones where it's, like, employees like at work and like all these like random people doing it. I'm like, this is like so good. Like this makes me like so like happy to see them. Like literally this morning I saw like some chefs doing it and I was like, this is so good.
Oh, that is, yeah. And yeah, so I'm actually kind of obsessed with it now. Yeah. And the packaging of the EP or I guess it's only a single release, sick, amazing.
I know, actually amazing packaging. It's like a box of spaghetti, like literally looks like that. I was like, I kind of need it for my shelf.
I need
but
it. I
like...
know. I know. And oh yeah, the other thing, and also J-Hope's in it. Okay, we didn't even talk about J-Hope. I mean, his verse was fine, but he was absolutely serving cunt in that music video, and I was so here for it.
I was wearing like a corset and like his hair was like slicked back, and I was like, whoa, like he's out here.
Yeah, he was serving, and yeah, there's a part where he's like actually has spaghetti, and I'm like, okay, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it definitely came around for me. It took me a minute, but I'm like, yeah, actually, it's pretty fire.
Yeah, it's actually like so good.
So good. Eat it up. Yeah, I'm like, how can you not eat it?
Yeah.
Like, okay, yeah.
There was a good, like, a line that J-Hope had that, like, kind of made me, it just, like, tickled me a little, that he was like, snap it up like a Getty. My kimchi pose is so priceless. I'm like, that just, like, made me, like, it, like, just made me, like, giggle. So I was like, that's so funny, just, like, buying a Getty image. Like, I was like, who even thinks of this stuff? Like, I don't know why it tickled me so much, but I was like, I love it. It's so good.
So good.
And the only other thing I'll say about it is, I don't know which member it is. She looked like the center, but, like, she was fully in a Bakugo fit, like, from My Hero Academia. If anyone knows his hero outfit with the orange X on it. She was, like, fully wearing that. I was like, this is so clearly, like, I'm sure it wasn't, but I was like, in my mind, like, this is so clearly Bakugo, like, inspired.
And I choose the one with the orange hair.
Yeah.
I choose the one that stood out to me the most, too. I was like, she seems pretty fire. So
Like, all the comments underneath were, like, gifs of Bakugo and, like, references to him. And I was like, this is so, like, it's so blatantly, like, crazy.
Yeah.
I loved it. It was so good. Loved it.
So not only did we have music, not only did we have big anniversary comebacks, not only did we have music video drops.
There was a lot of fashion again.
We got slapped across the face with fashion. So we had Paris Fashion Week. So we had some of our peeps.
It was like a continuation. We talked a little bit about Milan Fashion Week in our last episode because it was right at the end of September, and like the Paris one's right at the beginning of October. So we were getting like all these drops after. Like Wooyoung was there, Felix was there, the Blackpink girls were there, Joshua and June from 17, Slang, Subin and Subin, I was gonna say Taeyeon. Subin and Youngjun were also there. Subin looked so good.
Girl,
he was like so dapper. Like, like
he was there for Valentino, I believe.
Yes.
Dropping Valentino. Yeah. And girl, he was so cute, and he had this like, and again, he was just wearing jeans, but he had this crazy like a plain blouse, but then like a striped shirt and a ginormous bow, and I was like,
yeah, he was like wearing layers that you shouldn't really wear. Like I would never think to put together, but like somehow it looked so good. And like he was also wearing like a cream jacket in another one. I was like, oh my god, he looks so handsome.
And then even Yeonjun, I think was he
Yeonjun is like Mew Mew, or I don't really know how you say it, but
yeah, and he looked good, but. I didn't realize this because all the photos like have a jacket, but he takes off the jacket and he's just got one slutty shoulder, nothing on it. I was like, okay.
I thought Wooyoung looked great. He was like wearing a sleeveless snatch jacket, like looking good.
Okay, what was with the shirtless theme in general though? I was like, excuse me, because even
chests
Felix
were
like
out.
Chests were out. Even Felix, like, you can't really see, but he was not wearing a shirt under this jacket he has on for Louis Vuitton. Oh yeah, and then V was just like unbelievably unstopped. Like he wore so much Celine everywhere.
Whenever he like goes for like a Celine thing, he maximizes his outfits when he's there. Because like every 6 hours, it was like a new picture of him in a new outfit. And like the only one I'll say, like he looked amazing in all of them. I really liked he had like a leopard print shirt one, which was great. But the only one I will like specifically call out, he was wearing all black and like a black skin tight turtleneck. His chest was like popping out. Like, I was like, what is that body, dude? Like,
He looks like Korean Bruce Wayne.
yeah, seriously. I was like, this is crazy. And then, like, on the way out, he's just wearing, like, a cute little cardigan. I was like, bro, like, what are we talking about? Like,
It was a very, I really liked the, he had another, like, day look where it was, like, this super long trench coat kind of vibe. It was cool. And he had, like, the tie he had on was, leopard print too. So it was cool. You could very much see that Celine was.
Yeah, they had like a theme, like kind of like a neutral tones kind of theme going on with like a little bit of pattern popping. Incredible. It was like every day I was like being blasted. Like, give me a break. Though finally when they showed his like airport outfit going home, I was like, thank God he's going home. Like, I can't take it anymore. Kai was there also for Lacoste, but I didn't really like his outfit.
I didn't hate it. The only reason I didn't hate it is because he always, we always see him so, like, absolutely snatched. I was like, it's kind of cool to see him do, like, more of a loose fitting. I guess. It just seemed, like, a little too baggy to me, where I was like, he's, like, I don't see him, like, in there at all. I liked it, and it was interesting, too, when I think you sent me this originally, and it was, like, Lacoste, and I'm like, I don't ever think of Lacoste as high fashion. Although I did love, he has like a thing on his lapel of like the ginormous crocodile or whatever. Yeah. It was all like the same color. I love that teal color. It looks great. Yeah, the color of it was great. I just didn't like how big the pants were, to be honest. It was mostly the pants. I was like, he's like, you could fit like 8 guys in those pants. Yeah, it wasn't my favorite look, but I don't think I disliked it as much as maybe you did. There's not much to say about like the 17 guys. Like, they looked really handsome, but kind of just like suited looks. The Blackpink girls, like, they were fine. Like, I just didn't really like Rosé's look because it was like, it's like supposed to be like a lingerie kind of style, but like I just thought it didn't like look that good in my opinion. But like, hey, what do I know about high fashion? I mean, it was cute. I don't know. I thought it was kind of cute. But then Dior, Jisoo looked really cute. I think Jisoo, she was wearing Dior too. Yeah. I thought it was cute. She could be wearing whatever she wants for Dior, because I was only paying attention to one thing for Dior, okay? Xiumin came at. We saw him at the airport, and his shirt was, like, half open, and we were like, okay, whoa, like, I mean, crazy choice for airport and, like, a flight to be, like, dressed like that, but, like, whatever, dude. I was like, whoa, a little bit of tease there. Wasn't expecting him to show up at the actual event with it fully open, no shirt underneath. Like, what? Xiumin had no shirt on, period, and he let that blazer open, and... Yeah, he's wearing, like, leather pants, probably. Yeah. As well. It was a very simple look. Clearly, the look was Xiumin. Like, we're selling Xiumin here. And he had these gorgeous rings and necklaces, too, though, that I absolutely love. But Xiumin's back, glowing, gorgeous. He's got his blonde hair. It was crazy. Absolutely insane. Like, I was like, yay, we get to see Xiumin. And then when he finally showed, I was like, whoa. whoa. This is not what I was expecting. What are we doing? Yeah, he didn't come back. He didn't just come back. He exploded onto this. We're like, okay, was not expected. Yeah. But speaking of other fashion and BTS, we also finally got our Jungkook Calvin Klein drop. Girl, again, it was an SOS moment, and it's so funny because we saw that it was gonna get released. So we knew the day it was coming. So I was like, great, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow. I'm going straight to Calvin Klein. I woke up the next day, my power was out, and I didn't charge my phone overnight, so I had like 8% battery, and you were like, oh my god, it's here, and I was like, this is risky, but I need to see it. I like took all the juice out of my phone to look at these pictures, but it was worth it. It was absolutely insane. I was saying for so long, he went to New York for New York Fashion Week like months ago, and I was like, I bet he did CK when he was there, and they're just like bogarting these pictures from us, like give us the photos. For so long, I was like, I know they have photos, and I know they're gonna drop them at some point, and then they finally did, and I was like, oh my god, I knew it. I mean, yeah, and it's called Feels So Good to Be Back is what the campaign is called with him. Okay, so
Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy.
So yes, we get topless photos of him. Not completely topless, but they also do a lot of like promo videos as well. So there's one where like yeah, also they were unhinged. There's like one where it's basically the video starts like at his cock and like moves up, basically. Like that's what it was. It was what it was. There's no other way to look at that because they did that and they went up anyway. And then he spins at one point, and then we kind of do see like his full tattoo very briefly.
There were a couple pictures where he was wearing like a white tank top as well, where you could kind of see it a little bit more. That came out like after the initial drop. And I was like, okay, we could kind of see what's going on there. They were very focused on the waistline, I would say. There were a lot of poses and a lot of photos where I'm like, to one point, I was just like, bro, we know you have a dick in there. Like, I'm like, please. We know.
I know.
Put it away, okay?
I think it's the one photo that we both, like, died. I, like, gagged when it came out. We were like, oh, what is happening? And it's like, he's, like, posed against the wall. Yeah. He's like fully dressed too, and I'm still like, I'm dead. And he's like, yeah, his legs are like fully spread. And we're like, what is going on?
There's a couple where he's like lying on a bed too, also fully clothed, and I was like, bro, we know, like, we get it.
And how did I forget about this? But they always get him to pose the most unhinged poses. I don't understand. There's one where he's like fully on the ground, and he's like kind of doing like a glute bridge, basically, and like he's just like.
Yeah, legs spread open, like
crotch up. You're like, I don't know what is going on, and I knew. We saw like they teased it a bit, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be a motorcycle thing, and it was. There's a whole part of the photo shoot where he's just on a motorcycle. I'm like,
yeah, like as the teaser video that came out, he was like riding around on a motorcycle, so we were like, okay, motorcycle time. But yeah, there was like a lot of pictures, no shirt on a motorcycle, not very safe. Okay, cover that up.
And then there's just like one that we have here in our notes. Absolute aura. He's literally just standing straight, hands in his pockets, and the shirt's open a bit. But I'm like, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
Like he's like one of the most handsome men in the world. Okay. Like,
yeah. Like it honestly was like making me sick. Like I was like, I can't look at this anymore. Like I'm gonna throw up. Like it's crazy.
I know. like gagging. That's what I mean. Like gagging. Anyway.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah, he had that, he originally had like an extra lip piercing that he took out because he said it was like bothering him or whatever, but these photos were taken when he still had it, so I was like, okay.
Insane. Looked insane, looked great. It was, yeah.
Craziness. We got really like fed this month with BTS because like after all that, we also had the encore for Run Jin Tour, 2 days, over Halloween. Day 1. JK and J-Hope were like on stage singing with him again. Absolutely insane. I'm pretty sure J-Hope did Killin' It Girl and Jungkook did Standing Next to You as well.
Both killed their own thing. Yeah, like we do J-Hope way because he's been doing that but like to see Jungkook too, like he did this cool like he does like for that song he does like this cool like bike stand.
Yeah, he did like this weird like jump hop skip over the mic stand. I was like, this is crazy, absolutely crazy. Like I can't handle any more Jungkook, okay? And then I had like no expectation, because I did know that was coming because they showed like Jin had shown like them in the practice studio, all 3 of them. So I was like, I knew that they were gonna be on. I was like, okay, great, perfect. I mean, I love this. Without no warning whatsoever. Day 2. V and Xiumin on stage, and like from my understanding, Xiumin was not meant to be singing at all. Like he was just there to make like an appearance and like play whatever the games that they play on stage, but they like somehow convinced him to like sing a bit, and I was like, oh my god, he's back.
He can't say no to Jin Hyun. He was like, no, I got.
It did seem like V was supposed to, because I think he sang "Love Me Again," like his actual song. But it didn't seem like he was meant to stay for very long, because like came out at the end and he like had his backpack on, and the whole bit was like I was about to leave, and then they were like, you should come back. So they both came back and like sang some of the like, I think it might have been Spring Day that they sang together.
Stop.
And the only other thing I'll say, Jimin's ass is crazy right now. Like It didn't come up in the Dior thing. It wasn't noticeable there, but like whatever he's been doing lately and the outfit he was wearing, like from the side profile, it was like boom. Like it was there.
It's his military ass. He got some.
Oh, he's been doing like some extra squats or something because that was an insane side profile.
That was something. Yeah. But yeah, and then the other thing with V that was like so sweet is like when he came out of military, he was super like. It felt like he was seeming like he was going to be really more rigid, like he's fresh out. But then to see him on stage again, and he was very emotional. It was just nice to see that side of V again.
Yeah, he was like crying at one point, and Jin was like, "Why are you crying?" And he was like, "I just missed this so much." It was so sweet. And then I guess Jin like brought a chair out for him, and he was like, "Then just stay up here and like hang out for a bit." I was like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, so that was cool to see because I wonder if there must be some kind of thing too, like if. We never would know about what military is like, but you go there and you're like, I have to turn my brain off to like all the stuff I used to do, or like.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I've heard a few idols talk about it. Like when Namjoon came back and he did his like first live, he was talking about that too, where like he was basically told like you have to forget who you were, like you're not RM from BTS here, like you're just Kim Namjoon here. So like, I guess it probably is something like that where you're just like people know who you are, I'm sure, and they're like, you probably do have fans in there that are like, oh, I love this, but like at the same time they're like, you're not better than me here though, like we're all the same here, like we're all the same guy here, so you don't really you're not really like quote unquote special anymore, you're just kind of like a guy. So it must be kind of weird because you go from like such extremes.
Yeah, I feel like it's maybe some kind of like humbling experience too, but I mean, not that the BTS guys ever seemed like out of control, like, oh, I'm a superstar.
But like even when they came back, a lot of them were just like, I don't even know like what to do. Like how do I act? How do I talk? You know, like when you come back to the spotlight, then you're like, okay.
Yeah, it always reminds me of that Xiumin clip from EXO when they were doing like a live right after he came out. And he was like
I was like totally spaced out. And they're like, "Hey, are you here? Like, are you listening?"
I was like, "What are you doing?" Anyway, so yeah, it must be such a juxtaposition.
Craziness. They also announced that Are You Sure is coming back in December, so like keep your eyes out for that. Which is Jimin and JK's travel show. Keep your eyes out for that. And they also did a fun little thing this month where BTS had concert movies in theaters from 2016, 2017, 2019, and 2020. I fortunately got to go see one, which was fun. I went and saw the Love Yourself tour video, which was 2019. The only thing I'll say about Cineplex concert movies is they cut out all the good stuff. Like, they cut out all the talking, or, like, and, like, the interstitials, like, I mean, I go, it's for time, and, like, a K-pop concert's, like, 3 hours long, so, like, I get it, but also, like, I wanted to see that.
Yeah.
I went with my husband. He sat through the BTS movie with me, which was great.
Angel.
He also, like, the only reason I say, like, it kind of sucked that they did that, because at the end of that, the crowd, it's in London, England, and the crowd they sang a Korean song to them. And they all started crying, basically. But, like, they cut that out of it. So, like, it went from, like, them singing an encore song to them crying and singing their last song. And my husband was like, JK was, like, crying so hard. And my husband was like, what happened to this guy? Like, it was like, what's up with this guy? And I was like, even I was like, I don't know what's going on here.
Oh, that's so
like, my
annoying.
friend told me later, like, what it was. I think they sang, like, they sang Young Forever in Korean. Like, the audience practiced that for them as, like, a gift. Like,
oh my
crazy.
God.
And I was like, cut that out. That's so lame.
That's garbage, yeah.
The other funny thing was they did do, like, a little clip, like, a short version of Bapse.
Oh, yeah.
They did the hip thrust and like looked over at my husband and his head was like like you would think that they were doing it right in his face because he was like whoa. And then I did catch him like kind of sleeping like halfway through. There was like they all did like a solo song that Love Yourself era was like Singularity and like Serendipity
Euphoria?
and stuff like that. Yeah, so like some of the solos are like kind of slow, and I looked over and he was like kind of sleeping during like Jin's, which I was like, I guess like wake up though, it'll be embarrassing.
Well, bless his soul, he took you there. 'Cause
Yeah.
you guys had to like go out of town, right?
Yeah, we had to drive 2 hours to go.
So, bless him.
I tried to quiz him as well on who the members of BTS were. Before the movie, his guesses were Jin, Jimin, Suga, August D, and Chanyeol.
Okay.
And I was like,
What?
first of all, you're missing a couple of people. Second of all, Suga and August D are the same person. But like, I'm so proud of you for getting that. And then like, third of all, I was like, literally shocked out of my mind that he even said Chanyeol, because I was like, I've never spoken about EXO at home. Like, it's just not one of my things.
Yeah.
So like, I've definitely never said that name. And at first I was like, maybe he just like put sounds together, like different name sounds. But I was like, those are so random. So like, doesn't even really make sense.
Yeah.
I got the explanation because I kept like bringing it up to him because I was like, how did you even do, like, I still don't understand why you did that. And I was telling him that I told you and you were like, oh, he's a secret EXO, or he's listening to their podcast. And he was like, no, I'm not listening and I'm not an EXO. But he said, and I did know this before, in college he dated a girl that was into BTS and K-pop. And he was like, my ex-girlfriend had a jersey that had Chanyeol on the back. So I was like, oh. Okay, fine, I guess.
Okay. Well,
After the concert, I asked him to guess again, and he guessed Jin, Jimin, Suga, V, and J-Hope. So,
okay.
Yeah.
No RM.
no
Okay.
RM, no Jungkook.
Okay. So.
It was good though, and like, he's retaining because before we went, he was trying to sing the words to Dynamite, which I had to be like, they're not gonna sing Dynamite at this show. Came out after, and he was also doing the Super Tuna, and I was like, they're not gonna do Super Tuna either because that also came out after. But I was like, okay, you're catching on, you're learning.
Okay.
And he said his bias was Jimin. I mean, it was like assigned basically. He was like, I don't know, Jimin, and I was like, good. And then after the show, I was like, still Jimin? And he was like, sure.
That's so funny. He thought he got away from girlies that were into K-pop, but
Yeah, well, I knew that before too. So when he said that, I was like, oh, right. Because when I first started getting back into it, he was like shocked that BTS was still around because he was that like when he was in college. Obviously, it was like so long ago. And he was like, this person that I dated like so long ago talked about them, and now you're talking about them again now. And I was like, yeah, well, it's because they're amazing.
they're iconic.
So I mean, it was all around great month for BTS this month.
Yeah, well, and then just really quickly, I think the Korean Popular Cultural Arts Awards, was that,
Yeah, that was in October as well.
but was that with the RM thing, or is that with something else?
It's something else. It's the Jonghan and Onew thing. So I remember we saw this stuff where Jonghan and Onew were going to accept an award for 17. And like we saw them accept the award. It was beautiful moment because they messed up their like team slogan or whatever, and they were like laughing. They looked so happy and so handsome.
Girl, Jonghan with the shorter hair?
But I didn't realize what it was at the time. I didn't even know what they were accepting the award for. Like I was just like, great, perfect. Little crumb of them for this month, and we're moving on. But then I saw G-Dragon won an award this month, and I realized that they were at the same place, and I was like, oh, that's what it is. And I looked it up, and it's like the Korean Popular Culture and Arts Awards, which is like not just K-pop, it's not just singers and stuff, it's also like actors, even like random behind the scenes people, like concert creators and like album manufacturers, like all these like random things I saw. But it's like basically everybody in the entertainment industry.
Oh.
And it's like there's 3 levels of commendations. The president is the top one, the prime minister is the middle, and then the bottom one's like minister of arts and culture or something like that. And 17 got the presidential commendation. That's what they were accepting. And then above that, there's like a ribbon category, and those are like the top like awards. There's like 5 of them, and G-Dragon got the 4th level one, and he's like the youngest guy, well, youngest K-pop, but maybe guy in general who's gotten that level of ribbon. And for context, BTS also has a ribbon. But theirs is the 5th level. They were the youngest people to get that one when they got it back in 2018, I think.
Damn, bro.
But yeah, so I looked it up because I was like, oh, this seems like kind of a big deal because all these people are like winning these awards. So yeah, G-Dragon won this year. 17 got the presidential accommodation this year. And they also had gotten the prime minister one in 2020, so they're moving on up. And also this year, they weren't there because they're on tour, but Ateez got the prime minister commendation this year.
Nice.
Along with Twice.
Pop off, boys.
Yeah, Twice and Ateez both got the prime minister one this year, but I don't know if Twice was there, but I know Ateez wasn't there because whatever. But like for funsies, in the past, people have won, a lot of people that we know have won these awards. I thought it was fun last year in 2024, Day 6 got the minister's commendation, so like kind of the lowest one, but they're making their way.
Yeah, it will come up.
Stray Kids and The Boys got commendations in 2023. TXT got it in 2022. Mamamoo got it in 2019. With NC-17 and Monsta X. And like I was a little confused by NC-17 because I was like, which members get the award? Like, does everyone retroactively get it? But whatever. 2018, like I said, BTS received the 5th level ribbon. And they'd received commendations before that as well. 2017, BTOB and Park Do-gum received commendations, and EXO. 2016, SHINee, G-Dragon. 2012, Psy received the 2nd level ribbon. So pretty crazy. And 2012 was when Gangnam Style came out, so I would assume for the significance of how crazy that was. JYP received a commendation in 2011. Big Bang received them in 2010 with Super Junior. And I think that's kind of around when it started to get like kind of a big deal. There wasn't that many like people listed before that, so not really sure.
Yeah, that's nuts. That's a lot.
And then just like an interesting thing I thought, in 2006, when an actor, Choi Min-suk, returned his 3rd level badge ribbon thing for protesting cuts to arts programs in Korea. As far as I know, is the only guy that's like returned an award like that high up.
Nice.
So super fast rundown of the awards and the people that we know that have received them. But kind of a big deal this year, I guess, with G-Dragon.
Yeah. I mean, we'll talk about G-Dragon in the future, but I'm pretty sure like he's like one of the biggest like he's created a lot of the standard for what K-pop is now. So
yeah, they play like Big Bang itself plays a major role in that. Which we got an episode on Big Bang coming. Next month is the Mama Awards. So definitely gonna keep an eye on that. But I only mentioned because I'm pretty sure that G-Dragon's gonna win Artist of the Year. That's my guess. Because I'm like, look at like he just got this ribbon and like. He's also on his world tour right now for his solo. So I'm like, Jin and J-Hope are in the same like male category as him, but like I'm pretty sure G-Dragon's gonna win. So that's my early prediction. So
your predictions here, guys, and we'll circle back and see if you were correct.
Yeah.
But that was October, and not only that,
that was just October.
That was just October, and I moved during this whole process too. So like. It was an insane month that I don't, like, I'm going through all this, I'm like, how did this all happen in 1 month?
I know, totally crazy.
Well, yeah, guys, just keep on K-popping out there, okay?
Keep up the great work.
Keep up the great work, and we'll always be here. We'll always be here. Okay? To report on the comebacks. Okay, bye.
You're not gonna say your line?
And we'll catch you on the flip.
Bye!